Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are tuned in to the Vitamin D with Dawn Dai podcast, and I am your host, Dawn Dai, here to get you excited about your life so that you can live life on purpose and for a purpose. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. Vitamin D, it's a pun of my name. My name is Dawn, and you get vitamin D from the sun, so I'm here to shed light into your life. And I do this with inspirational insights and conversations with celebrities and everyday people like you and me. Because if you want to be better and you want to do better, then you're going to have to be able to see better. So join me on this journey of living our best lives and understanding and realizing how you are your greatest asset. What's the best compliment that you've ever received? And I'm not necessarily talking about a physical thing. I mean, although that does feel good, I'd say for myself, one of the best I've received is someone saying like, "Hey, Dawn, I really appreciate your energy. Dawn, you really make me feel welcome. Dawn, you make me feel comfortable. Dawn, I feel safe." And for myself, that is the biggest thing for me, to feel safe around you, because to me, that says peace. And when you look around at what's all going on in the world, peace is the promised land. So many things spur up from peace. And I think you ought to surround yourself around people and situations that allow you for that peace, where compliments are no longer a visual thing. It's something that you can feel. It makes me think of 𝘸𝘪𝘵𝘩 and her track Truth. She says, "You know the truth by the way that it feels." How do you feel? Now, if your compliment is based on looks or an outer thing, that's all right too. But for me, that was a big thing, because energy and presence around people are so important. I mean, we're not going to be able to exist on this earth alone. That's not how we function. But I want to charge you to make peace your priority, and having every extension of you be that of peace and joy and love. Because let me tell you something. It feels good to feel good. Hell, it feels good to feel good when everything around you ain't looking so good. And it's a beautiful thing of knowing that even when you're going through the storm, you know what they say, you ain't got to look like what you've been through.
Get your vitamin D right here with me and get excited about your life.
You deserve good things. All you gotta do is let the universe bring it to you. You know, on this journey called life, the process of living, doubt has a way of sneaking up on you. I don't care how much you accomplish, how many places you've traveled, the food you've tasted, the clothes you've worn, the people that you've sat in the rooms with. Doubt has an interesting way of creeping up on you. And sometimes this doubt takes into different formations. And it's not always thinking about what's not going to happen. Sometimes it's being so focused on what you do want to happen. Oftentimes we talk about what we want in hindsight of what we don't have and what we don't want. Now, it comes in twofold where it can serve as a good thing. Well, I was talking to my sister on my morning walk, because, you know, part of my regimen, I get up, I meditate, I journal, I work out. Usually my first workout of the day is a walk, traditionally 4 minutes. I was on my walk, and I called my sister Charlotte. I was in a moment of just despair, just looking like, God, what's happening? What's going on? Again, looking around, even though I tell you and I say it to myself probably almost every damn day, Dawn, don't let what you see make you forget what God said. So I was having this conversation with my sister, and I say, you know, I've been going into the studio. We put up 3 episodes a week. And I'm just like, when is it going to happen? When am I going to be able to, quote unquote, live, I guess, whatever I feel my life or my dreams are? And I had to check myself because for a minute there, I felt like I was concentrating so much on the monetary side of it, but it's more so the freedom. And let's just be honest, money allows freedom. It guarantees choices. It allows flexibility. But see, if the vision is all the way there, things can go in disarray. But that's for another story. The story is that I was in my fields, okay? And my sister, being the best sister that she is, spoke life into me. Have you heard of this woman named Abraham Hicks? She sent me over this video. And in this video, Abraham was talking with this gentleman about the things that we welcome into our life. How do we call these things from the universe? And just as I was speaking before, she had made notion to be mindful about and how we declare what it is that we want. Because it's a twofold strip. In declaring what we want, we're actually giving energy and light to what we don't want, or in a sense of lack. Rather than just minding our business, as she says, which our business has nothing to do with us. Because in the chase of what we're going after, we realize how there's so much lack. So therefore, we create this moment of despair. Because if I'm thinking about what I don't have because I'm gearing towards what I want, I can't enjoy where I am. And I don't care who you are talking to. What makes life beautiful is living. It's not the birth part. It's not the dying part. It's the dash, the process, the journey that happens in between. You've heard me say it countless times. Can I get it in the now? Can you get it in the now? And I think that's where the beauty lies. That's how you notice when you lose your breath. Heck, that's how you know when you can catch it. And in this video, Abraham talks about how we go about life and trying to acquire and attain these things rather than just being. Now we hear it in the scripture, peace, be still. Why is it that we're worrying ourselves with things that we cannot change? If everything is aligned to work in our greater good, why are we thinking about what we should or what we could do? I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Work the plan and don't allow the plan to work you. The plan is designed for you to live your blessed life. Blessed and best. The plan is designed for you to achieve your victory, whatever that looks like for you. I've noticed, unknowingly and knowingly, many of the amazing things that I've accomplished, that I've experienced, I kind of just put it out there and I left it alone. I didn't worry about whether or not if it were coming and when it was coming, because I knew that it was. Kind of similar to you knowing who you are as far as your name. You don't have to wonder what your name could have been, should have been. You just know what your name is. So if I came to you, you would say, I am whatever your name is. If it's something you don't like, you're going to change it. But I just found it so important how Abraham talked about in this life about allowing the universe to give us what we want and how it's based on our choices. Alphabetically wise, we go from B to D, from birth to death. But there's a C in the middle, and that's what you call choice. And in it, she talks about choice is about what it is that we want. The universe is conspired to attract what it is that you want. And imagine that. It's based on our choice. So I guess the key is to align ourselves with our choices. I say it that way, but let's look at the scripture. Faith without works is dead. You only can plant a seed in order for it to bear fruit. What are you planting? What have you allowed to sit there and allow it to grow? That's something my sister always says. In the moments I'm feeling anxious about like, what's happening? Am I going to experience this? Am I going to do that? She said, Dawn, if you planted a tree or if you planted a flower, you're not going to go every day looking to see whether or not it is sprouted. You're going to give it time. And know that everything that you put in that soil, all the attention, all the light, because you've allowed yourself to be seen, you've allowed yourself to be heard, it's only a matter of time. You just have to keep working the plan and allow the universe to conspire what it has for you. And it's going to conspire that when you know what it is that you deserve. And you deserve everything you want and desire out of life. But I need you to make a choice. You have to decide. You can't sit on the sidelines expecting to be a first string player in your life. It's just a different type of view. It's just a different type of feeling. So you ever notice the people on the sidelines or in the audience, the crowd, they're kind of cheering, they get excited, they're under the pressure, but the stakes aren't on them. The stakes are on the person who's in the game. And as long as you're living, you're in the game. In this game called life. Are you playing? What are you playing? How are you playing? More importantly, when are you playing? That's what I like to say is the law of attraction. You can call forth whatever you want out of life. You can have whatever it is that you want out of life. So go get it and align yourself and make sure that your choices align with that. I made it a choice when I lived in New York to get up at 3 a.m. every morning to make sure I was at that station at 5:30 because I knew that there was something for me there. I knew that if I showed up, Brown, who was the music director at WBLS, after I got up off my shift, was going to give me the opportunity to voice some commercials, was going to teach me something. I knew that if I stayed there, somebody would give me something to say, hey, Dawn, you want to check out this opportunity? Hey, Dawn, you want to try this? Oh, I know who's here. Dawn's here. I made the choice. I'll make the choice right now to get up and work out every day when I'm going on my walk. And then when I hit it with a second workout, whether that be with my trainer with Latif or whether I'm boxing out there with Sloan. You got to make a choice and make the choice active because sometimes the choice is just sitting there. I don't know about you, but I ain't got no time to waste. I say things because I feel like I'm in a rush, but it's more so that I want to make sure that I use my time wisely. And allow whatever the universe has conspired for me to happen because I'm present, because I'm focused on the now. Can I get in the now? Now I can look on what I did, what I could have did, what I should have done better. But it's so beautiful knowing where I am because I have a better position of where I'm going. Where are you going? But I guess more importantly, I should be asking you, what are you attracting in your life? Don't tell me that you just find yourself in these certain situations around these certain people in these certain dilemmas, experiencing the same bout of depression and anxiety without you making a choice. Making a choice to see yourself in a better light. Making a choice to make sure you choose the people that are around you. Because you know how I say, you have to treat certain people and situations like you got a white outfit on. Everything can't get too close. But if you find yourself being messy, if you find yourself getting your hands dirty, guess what? That's going to be on you. Hence, it's just the law of attraction. What are you attracting? More important, where are you allowing the universe to serve you? It's been conspired that way. So then I have to ask you, what do you want? What is it? Because these choices that you're making, that's dictating it. Now, I get it. Sometimes we're in disarray. Sometimes we're stressed out. We necessarily don't know what it is that we're going through, but understand that you're still getting through. And what does that look like for you? Are you okay with pressing the pause button? Just for a moment, just to see where you are, just to do a check-in. I do my check-ins with meditation. I do my check-ins with journaling. I do my check-ins with working out just to see where I am. Because I'm always saying, Dawn, can you get it in the now? Dawn, can you get the peace in the now? And perhaps that's what I should be declaring as my moment of success. As I'm going on my process and my journey to be the best Dawn, becoming, finding out, discovering who I am, growing with the Vitamin D podcast, I take time with myself. I see myself as I am right now, And therefore, it gives me a better trajectory of where I'm going. But I'm not so concerned with that because right now is all I have. And I just want it to be peace. And I want that to be peace for you because you deserve that. And if it doesn't serve you, it don't deserve you. All right. Let me move on. Let me go into this VitaChest. I feel like it was getting a little thick. So let me switch it up real quick. You know what time it is. Jeremiah, you got stuff ready over there? He says thumbs up. I'm shaking. Ooh. Okay. Let's open up the chest. I love it. All right, I got my hands in here. Let me see what I'm going to get. All right, I got something. This episode's VitaChest word is expectations. Ooh-wee! I guess it goes along to what I'm saying. You know, we have these expectations, this outcome that we are hoping to receive and to see. But just like I was saying before, what is it in the now? Because I think where you are right now can give you an idea of where you're going. Your location doesn't dictate your destination. Now, that Raphael Gordon said that. But you can't expect to be great if you aren't doing things that great people do. When I'm working out with Lateef, I'll be like, Dawn, this is what you got to do in order to be great. So what kind of expectations are you placing on your life? Now, I don't really believe in a thing of being realistic because I feel as though all of the amazing things that have happened in life are from those who have been unrealistic. But there was an expectation to be more, an expectation to be great, an expectation for the universe to conspire and to show up as it should. And if there's anything I can say from expectations, expect yourself to be great. Expect yourself to be the best. Expect peace, expect prosperity. And you know what word I love? Abundance in all areas of your life. Because what? You deserve that. All right. Okay, let's move on with some housekeeping. If you enjoyed this episode, or in fact, if you would like to recommend somebody or a topic, or heck, even yourself to be on the Vitamin D with Dawn Day podcast, I want to encourage you to send us an email. VitaminD@DawnDaySpeaks.com. Okay? We'd love to hear from you. Also, if you need some advice on relationships, on love, your career, about anything that's happening in your life, I want you to email us. VitaminD@DawnDaySpeaks.com. Now, let me be clear. When I'm accepting these Vitamin D advice letters, know that I'm all about shedding light. So that means on the good and the bad. So I'm going to keep it real with you. Because you know, as I say, if you want to be better and you want to do better, you're going to have to be able to see better. Okay? So understand it's coming from love and light, even though it may feel like I'm lighting your ass up. It's out of love. Okay? And then also, you know, this is my dream. I put everything on the line. So tell somebody to tell somebody else to check out the Vitamin D with Dawn Day podcast. Okay? And also, if you would like to check us out on social media to see what's happening behind the scenes, to see how we do it, in fact, to get some inspiration, some memes, some quotes, some to see me, you can follow us everywhere. VitaminDDawnDai. Okay? Well, I guess I need to head out of here. You know, I say, I'm in the business of making dreams come true. And I damn sure ain't gonna forget about mine. So until next time, always remember, you are your greatest asset.
Get your vitamin D right here with me and get excited